Welcome back to Flow into Fall. This is day 9, creating warmth from within, and today's flow is about flowing and letting go. So flow and let go. We're going to do some folds, some twists. It should be really nice. Let's start at the front of our mat, and we're just going to start doing these kind of windmills with our arms, twisting from side to side, warming up our spine. Find your breath here. Deep inhales. Good. Next time you come through center, let's come into neutral. Drop your arms, hinge at your hips. We're going to take our first forward fold of the day. And just let your spine hang nice and heavy here. Head hang nice and heavy for a moment. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let's lengthen our spine. Right hand comes under your face as you reach your left arm up towards the sky. Bend your right knee. Oh yeah, tug the left hip back a little bit. I'm feeling a really nice stretch here in my lower back, left side. And if you want to take the bind, you can rotate your hand so your thumb points towards the wall behind you, and then creep it in between your right hip crease. And use the leverage with your hand here. You can, if you have a shirt on, shorts, anything, you can grab onto that if you're having trouble grabbing the crease of your hip, and just open up here. Alternatively, you can keep your hand raised towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, release. Bring the left hand under the face, tent the fingertips, lift the right arm up towards the sky, bend the left knee, and then tug back on that right hip. So you're feeling a nice stretch in the right side body, maybe the lower back there. If you want to take the bind, point your thumb towards the back of the room, and then see if you can sneak your right hand in between the left hip crease. Grab onto your thigh, shorts, shirt, whatever you've got. Gaze up past your shoulder. Thinking tugging back on that right hip to create space in the left side body, or right side body. Inhale, and on your exhale, release. Come down onto all fours. You could do a few cat-cows here with me. So inhale, brings your chest through your arms. Exhale, dome your back, drip your head towards the floor. Take some barrel rolls. Move in a way that feels authentic to you. Before we start building steam, let's just take this moment to be in our bodies, get present on our mat, and let go of anything that you were attached to before you came to this class today, before you arrived on your mat. Left hand comes under your face. Sweep your right arm up towards the sky. We're going to do a thread the needle. So right hand weaves under the left arm. Right temple comes to the floor, back of the right hand to the floor. Tug back on your left hip. And if you want to take a bind here, reach your arm up towards the sky. Do that same rotation with your left hand, and then see if you can reach it in between your right hip crease. Gaze over the left shoulder. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Unravel. Hands come to the floor. Sweep your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, left hand weaves under the right arm. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. You can either place it on the sacrum, or if you're going for the bind, go ahead and slip that hand in between your hip crease. Tug back on the right hip, creating length in the right side body. And breathe. Good. Release the bind, come out of the twist, and then flip your toes, down dog. Pedal out your feet here for a minute, especially if this is your first down dog of the day and your first movement of the day. Your legs might feel a little stiff still. So take this moment to warm them up, say hello, lubricate the joints. You can shift your hips from side to side, your feet from side to side, getting side stretches in there as well as warming up the backs of your legs and your posterior chain. Ground down into the heels of the hands. Take a deep inhale. On your exhale, I want you to lift your right hand and grab for the left shin, left calf, not shin, left calf. We're as close as you can get to it. And like we did in our standing twist, you can bend the right knee and pull back on the left hip to get a little bit more of a stretch in that left side body. Use the leverage that you have with your right hand to spin your chest open to the left a little bit more. Release. Lift your left arm and grab for the right calf. Gaze under the right arm. You can bend the left knee and tug back on the right hip, creating space in that right side body. Letting go of any tension you might feel. Softening where you can. Release. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, let the breath go. Bring your right foot up to the front of the mat, crescent pose. Go ahead and lift into it. Neutralize your pelvis by bending the back leg and lengthening the tailbone down. And once you have that, push through the back heel to see if you can get a little bit more length in your back extended leg, and that might help stretch your psoas a little bit more. Pivot the back foot back like we're going into warrior two, but we're actually going to go into reverse warrior. So reach your right arm back, and you can take your left hand and let it just drizzle down your back leg. Open up. Straighten your front leg. We're going to come into triangle pose. So reach forward with your right hand and then bring that down to a block, the ground, your shin bone. Open up. Feel the lengthening in the right leg. Ground down through all four corners of the front foot and really push through the knife edge of your back foot. Feel nice and long through your spine. Reach up towards the sky with your left hand. So we're really thinking about all of our limbs and we're activating here. Skandasana at the back of the mat. Use your core to lift you up, bend into the left foot as you keep the right leg nice and strong, nice and long, I should say. And that if you're not warm enough to come into Skandasana on your heel, you can be popped up on your toes. You can have something under your heel. Or you can just be lifted a little bit more than you usually are. We meet our bodies where they are at. Ground down into the front leg, lift up, parallel your feet, and then we're going to take a wide leg forward fold, hinge at the hips, exhale, forward fold. Move your head side to side. Let any tension go that's existing in your neck. If you find your mind wandering to anything other than being on your mat right now, let go of the things you're holding on to mentally and let yourself be fully present here by being in your body, noticing the sensations that are occurring within. Rise up. Front toes point towards the front of the mat. Left hand comes down to the floor. Lift your left leg up off the ground. Weave it through your hand and your leg and sit your butt on the floor. Sole of the right foot comes to the inside of the left thigh. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold over the front left leg. And breathe. You can grab for the left foot if you'd like. Release. Bring the sole of your right foot to the floor. We're gonna see if we can pistol up. You can use your hands. You could not use your hands. Wherever you're at today, feel free and take your pistol up, and we're coming into Warrior 3 once you're at the top of the mat. Ground down through all four corners of your right foot. Really kick through the back leg. You can always have a block under your hands here for stability. If you do, you're not dumping into them. You're just lightly placing your hands on them to help you with stability. Square your hips off towards the floor. Breathe. Notice how your foot is playing with your balance without you even asking it to do anything. It's shaking, it's shivering, it's making all these little micro movements so that you can stay balanced here. Let your chest fall forward. So you're in this like standing splits, and you can either pop up into your handstand and then come back into chaturanga, or you can just go back into your vinyasa, wherever you want to go. Do that now. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Side two. Sweep your left leg up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Crescent pose, top of the mat. Bend the back leg. Take a minute to set yourself up here. Neutralize your pelvis. Once you're there, straighten that back leg, even if it's just a little, to get a little more stretch in your right psoas. Breathe, activate your legs. You're grounding down through all four corners of the left foot. Get a little bit deeper if you've risen out of that a little bit. Make your hips work. Reach your arms up. Reverse warrior. So pass through crescent or warrior 2, and then come into your reverse warrior. Reach your left arm up overhead. Breathe. Sink into that front leg a little bit more. Straighten the front leg. Reach the left arm forward. Triangle pose. Right arm reaches up towards the sky. Grounding down through all four corners of the front foot and really pushing through the knife edge of your back foot. Nice long spine. Skandasana at the back of the mat. Lift out of your triangle, bend into the back leg, straighten the front, sink your hips down. Reach your arms forward if you need a little counterbalance. Lift from your right foot, ground down into that right foot, especially that heel, to bring us back up. Parallel the feet. Inhale. Hinge at the hips and forward fold. Feel your head get nice and heavy. Shake your head to the side and then the other side. Finding any tension that you need to let go of. Again, if you found your mind wandering, bring it back. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, let it go. Shift your jaw from side to side. Hands on your hips. Lift out of that. Using your core to bring you up. Right hand comes to the floor. Left toes point towards the top of the mat. Weave your right leg through the opening. And then set your butt to the floor. Sole of the left foot comes to the inside of the right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold over your right leg. You can grab onto that foot or not. You can just place your hands here. Wherever you're at, When you inhale, have a nice long spine. When you exhale, that's when we sink a little bit deeper. See if we can relax into it a little bit more. One more inhale. Good. Release. Left foot comes to the floor, and we're gonna pistol up and then come through warrior three. Find one spot to gaze at on the floor. You can have a micro bend in your standing leg. Energize your back leg. Square off your hips so they're parallelish with the mat. Be in your body. Feel all of the micro movements happening. You can bring your foot to the back of the mat to come into your chaturanga, or if you want to try the handstand, come into your standing splits, and then pour the weight into your hands. Gaze between your hands and see if you can kick that left heel up towards your left glute. Maybe you catch some balance, maybe not. Eventually, come into your chaturanga, up dog, down dog. We're gonna go through that round. This time it'll be faster. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky. Crescent pose to the top of the mat. Up we go. Let's build some heat. Open up, reverse warrior. Exhale. Inhale, let's come into our triangle. Inhale. Exhale, let's come on up. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Bend into that leg. Inhale. Exhale, come on up. Parallel your feet. Hinge at the hips. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's come on up. Pivot your toes. Left hand meets the mat. Weave through. Right foot comes to the inside of our left leg. Forward fold over our left leg. Right foot comes to the mat. Let's pistol out of this into our warrior three. Whatever way you want to take out of this, handstand, just chaturanga, however you want to get there. Let's come into our vinyasa. Sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Left knee up, left foot to the top of the mat, crescent pose. Inhale. Exhale, reverse warrior. Open up. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale. Exhale, skandasana to the back of the mat. Inhale. Exhale, pulls us up. Parallel your feet. Forward fold. Take a big inhale. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, bring your right hand to the floor. Weave the right leg through. Exhale, sink your hips to the floor. Left foot comes to the right thigh. Forward fold. Release. Bring your left foot to the mat. Pistol out of this. Warrior three. Inhale. Exhale. Standing splits into your handstand, or you can go right into your chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. We're gonna do a very similar round to that again. This time it's gonna be a twisted version of most of these poses. So sweep your right leg up towards the sky, right foot to the mat. Hands come out in front of you. Right hand meets left, thread your arrow, twisted crescent pose. Breathe. Inhale, exhale, bring your right hand to the back of the left thigh and reach your left arm up overhead. This is like a twisted reversed warrior situation. Might feel nice to straighten that front leg a little bit. You might get a little bit more of a side stretch there. Left hand comes forward, and you're going to place the left hand on a block on the floor and reach your right arm up towards the sky. Revolved triangle. Pull back on the right hip. Gaze up towards your right hand. Bend the front leg. Open up to the back of the mat, Skandasana, into the left leg. Open up your arms here, so take your left hand and place it on the floor. Reach your right arm up overhead so you have this nice open position here, twisting your spine open in our Skandasana. Come on up. Parallel your feet. Forward fold. On your inhale, place your right hand in front of your face. Sweep your left arm up towards the sky. Twist it open here. Bring the left hand to the floor. Sweep the right arm up. Good. Let's lift out of this. So forward fold, and then use your core to bring you back up. Bend into the front leg. Place your left hand on the floor. We're coming into seated twist. So you're going to tuck this left leg behind the right ankle and sit your butt to the floor. Now you're going to hug your right arm with your left elbow. Inhale. My hands are clasped outside of my right leg. Gaze over your right shoulder. Feel that opening in your spine. Again, finding the idea of letting something go here. If there's something you're holding on to, something you can't take your mind off, I want you to visualize wringing it out of your body or wringing it out of your mind right now. Like it's a face cloth that you're wringing water out of. Just let it go. Release. Rock onto the right foot. Kick the left leg back as you stand into the right leg. Left hand comes to the floor, right arm reaches up. Revolved half moon. Kick back with the left leg. Energize your leg. Good. If you want to play with handstand, you know the drill. Lean over the front right leg, pour into the hands, gaze between the thumbs, kick up. Maybe you catch some hang time, maybe not. Vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Sweep the left leg up towards the sky. Crescent pose. Come on forward. Right and left hand meet, and then we're going to twist our crescent. So pull that left hand back like you're threading in a bow and arrow. Open up. Breathe air into the fiery warm places in your body. Inhale. This time we're going to go for our twisted reverse warrior situation. You can straighten the front leg if you want. Grab for the right thigh with your left hand and reach the right arm up overhead. Good. You should feel some sensation in that right side body. Keep that front leg straight. Bring the right hand to the floor. Twisted crescent, revolved triangle. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. Tug back on the left hip. Ground down through all four corners so you have a nice firm foundation in your legs. Feel the rotation in your spine. Again, thinking of something you want to let go, and visualize wringing it out of your body right now. Opening up to Skandasana at the back of the mat. Swivel open and come on into your Skandasana. Open your arms up here. Right hand comes to the floor. Left arm opens up towards the sky. Feel this nice opening. Inhale. Exhale, let's come on up, parallel our feet, coming into our forward fold, hinge at the hips. Exhale, inhale. Halfway lift, bring your right hand to the floor, lift your left arm up towards the sky, tug back on the left hip. Open up. Left hand comes to the ground, right arm reaches up towards the sky. Gaze over your right shoulder. Bring your right hand to the floor. Come on up and out of that. Bend the left knee. Right hand comes to the floor. Twist, seated twist. So bring your knee behind your left ankle. Hug your left knee with your right elbow. Inhale, get nice and long through your spine. Exhale, gaze over the left shoulder. Twist open. Let it go. Let it go. This season is about release, about making way for the harvest to come, right? So let's let it go. Release. Come onto the left foot. Lift up out of it. And then revolved half moon. So right hand comes to the floor or a block. Reach the left arm up towards the sky. You can also place it on your sacrum. Kick back through the lifted leg. One spot to gaze at on the floor. Might help you find your balance. You can lean over that front left leg to come into your standing splits and try your handstand, or just go straight into your vinyasa. Chaturanga, up dog, down dog. One more round of that. This time we'll go a little faster. Sweep your right leg up towards the sky, crescent pose. Coming right into our twisted crescent, thread your bow. Let's go, inhale. Exhale, reverse twisted warrior, straighten the front leg. Grab for the left thigh. Revolved triangle. Left hand hits the ground. Straight front right leg, right arm reaches up. Tug back on the right hip. Strong, firm foundation. Inhale. Exhale, swivel open. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Open up your arms. Come on up. Parallel the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Right hand hits the floor, left arm opens up. Inhale, left hand hits the floor, right arm opens up. Exhale. Come on up. Pivot the right foot, seated twist. Left knee tucks behind right leg, and hug your right thigh. Inhale, nice long spine. Exhale, twist it open. Ground down into your right leg, lift into warrior three, and then come into our revolved half moon. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky, twist it open. Inhale. Exhale. Long over that right leg, vinyasa, handstand. Get there. Wherever you are, let's meet in down dog. Sweep the left leg to the sky. Crescent pose, twisted crescent. So let's get up there, thread our bow, inhale. Exhale, let's reverse our warrior with the twist. Straighten the front leg if you'd like. Grab for the right quad or the right hammy. Come forward. Trickle your fingertips to the floor. Reach your left arm to the sky. Revolved triangle. Inhale. Exhale, let's open up, Skandasana to the back of the mat. Open your arms. Inhale. Exhale, let's come on up. Inhale. Exhale, fold the hips. Halfway lift, right hand comes to the mat, left arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, left hand comes down, right arm opens up. Inhale. Right hand comes down. Lift out of your forward fold. Pivot your left toes to the front of the mat. Right hand comes down. Tuck the right foot or the right knee behind the left ankle. Seated twist. Hug the left knee. Inhale, spine gets nice and long. Exhale, let's twist open. One more inhale. Exhale, twist open, let it go. Good, ground down into the left foot. Revolved half moon. Reach your right fingertips to the ground. Left hand reaches towards the sky. Kick through your lifted leg. Tug back on the left hip. One spot to gaze out on the floor. Energize the left leg if it's losing energy and losing steam. However you want to get out of this. Handstand. Just getting back to the back of the mat. Go ahead and do that now. We met in down dog, so I want you to jump to your hands and come on to your back body. Knees knocked together. Feet behind your sits bones. Constructive rest for a moment. Let your spine come to a neutral position. Let your knees knock over to the right. Come through center, let your knees knock over to the left. Doing a couple windshield wipers here. Take this at your own pace. Let your soles of your feet meet. Let your knees fall out to the sides. Hands can be nice and wide to the sides of your body. Close your eyes down. You put in the effort. Hopefully we've let something go and we feel a little bit lighter. Thank you for joining me for day 9. Tomorrow is our last and final day, and I'm so excited to teach you guys this class, and I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Bye.